Glad to have you join us on this edition of the show. Today, our focus is on the Nigerian string on the internet and what we need to do to further drive adoption of .ng domain names. Our tech tips share 6 signs your computer may have been affected by a malware, spyware, or even a virus. There's indeed a lot lined up for you, but first, some tech news and updates. This is Tech Trends, and I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.
The ultimate promise of technology is to make us a master of the world that we command by the push of a button.
The science of today is the technology of tomorrow.
Technology has redefined almost every aspect of our lives, and education is no exception. When it comes to accessing education, it is believed that online learning has brought about a more balanced approach and access to digital tools like laptops, tablets, mobile phones, among others, which have boosted the learning process. An education technology firm has created a digital platform called Mobile Classroom, indigenous to the Nigerian setting, to help students learn at their own pace. According to the developers, Mobile Classroom was created to help students learn on the go.
We realize that there is a very wide gap to salvage the scourge of mass failure in examination. And in our researches, we were able to uncover that one of the major reasons is the inability of the students to be able to have repeated access to the lectures. So, and we feel if we need to conceptualize a channel through which this can be breached, then it will go a long way in addressing this problem. So, and one of the reasons we also discovered is that in most of the schools, so the teacher can only teach a student a particular topic at that particular point in time. And it can only teach at its own pace. And most of the students may not have the opportunity to understand, but they will not have opportunity to listen to that lecture or not, except if they fail that particular class. So how do they learn again? How do they learn that topic? So we think there's a need for us to leverage on what is in vogue, for us to give the students flexible access in a repeated time to education. So we came up with a mobile classroom, a classroom that you can move with, that you can walk with, that you can sleep with, that you can go into toilet with, and you can still be studying. You can still be accessing what you have been taught in school at your own convenient time.
There are many other digital platforms available for learning, but being focused on the indigenous learner sets this platform apart.
Anything you might have seen which is audiovisual for you to learn. Possibly you must have seen the international where white are the one teaching you your local content, and you can understand the phonetics of such a person cannot be fully or 100% comprehended by somebody like me or you, because you may not understand some things they are saying, and the examples they make reference to might even be what you are not familiar with. I'm teaching you economics and I'm making reference to a brand in UK that you are not even familiar with. You cannot connect. So what we have done is that is why it is the first of its kind in Africa, because it is indigenous. The teachers are local. They teach here, they understand the environment, they understand what type of thing they make reference to as example. So they teach in our own local way, and they make reference to West African syllabus. The categories that are available, the secondary school category, the tertiary category, the vocational, the international for GMAT, TOEFL, SAT, the professional for ICANN, CIPM, and Co. So now let's say I'm a student of secondary school. I click on the secondary school category. I haven't done that, so it will show me the list of available subjects in secondary school based on West African syllabus and curriculum. Now I see the subject. So let's say I want to study mathematics. I click on mathematics. Then it shows me available topic of mathematics. Let's say I've seen the topics. Then I want to study simultaneous question. I click on the simultaneous question. Then the teacher pops up and begin to teach me that topic.
Are you with me? Now, we are going to convert this 35 to base 10. The process It's very, very simple.
What were the hurdles faced?
The main challenge people has is the content, how to go about the content. So coming about the content that has not been very easy for us, but I think we have been able to scale that hurdles. So that's one of the challenges. And you know, in Nigeria, in business, everything is all about finance. For you to be able to finance, you understand, it's a very technical and very difficult one. But it's another challenge that we encounter. And even on the IT part, a lot of up and downs, because on this particular thing, it's not what we can develop here alone. We need to partner. Every feature you find on the app or the web, we need to partner with different people that provide those features for us.
Digital education has made learning more affordable and personalized, but having an online tutor that is tailored specifically for the target audience is a development the education sector should embrace openly.